All right, guys, it's a Tatum Talk Show, man. We're good is the enemy of great, man. I got, man, listen, a HBCU staple, Alabama State coach sitting right here, man. What is your name again, Coach?
Coach Juwan Lewis, running back coach, recruiting coordinator.
Okay, so listen. All right, Coach, man, let me ask you a question. And this is the elephant in the room right now. Are you guys heavily in the transfer portal like every other school?
Really, for us, when I say a foundational school, I mean foundation as in we take the high school kids very serious. I mean, it's no secret we'll go get our needs from the transfer portal, but we take the high schools very serious. We've been doing that ever since Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., our head coach, has been there. I came in the spring of 2023. The last couple classes we finished in December. So we've been pretty fortunate, and we'll even still get a couple guys after the fact. Some guys that may have fell through the cracks, supposed to be a P5 or a P4, excuse me, a group of 5 guy. You know, they come to Alabama State and they soar. You know, we're big on that. So if you're a high school guy, we're going to take you just as serious as a portal guy.
Wow. See, now that's a little different, man, because, I mean, what I'm hearing is most coaches are saying they're going for the portal kids first. And talk to me about the dynamic change of recruiting, because to me it's changed over the last 4 or 5 years. How have you guys have adjusted to that change in recruiting climate?
Yeah, for us, I mean, like I said, we keep the main thing, and that's building guys from the ground up. We're going to develop those guys into men. It's our job. These parents are trusting us when they come to the university that they get an education, first of all, get the best experience as a student athlete. And if they have the opportunity of what we have with, you know, the different bowl games, different pro days we get guys in, they have the opportunity, we're going to make sure they soar, get around the right people, but we're going to guide them. As far as the transfer guys, we're going to look at them to make sure that they're molding these guys just as us. Those are the coaches off the field. You know, we trust those guys. So as far as having an entire roster of full of transfer guys, I can't, to each his own, I can't speak on that, you know, and more power and good luck to the staffs and that too. But, you know, at least I can speak for at Alabama State, we're going to, again, coach up a high school kid just as much as we coach up a transfer kid, because those guys, at the end of the day, those guys are in there playing with each other on Saturday.
Okay, so now I've been to your campus. Y'all have one of the most beautiful campuses around the country, man. Talk to me about the criteria for a running back that you're looking for, because I was a high school All-American running back, but I played DB in college. Give me the criteria of what you're looking for a running back, whether it's grades-wise, whether it's speed-wise, whether it's agility-wise.
So I'm like you. I actually played running back through high school and college and the pros. Played one of the highest level of arena football. Played against guys that were on NFL rosters and CFL rosters. I really didn't care about that. We're in the same league. You bleed like I bleed. So I'm looking for confidence. As far as the GPA, I'm not going to judge, but we take serious about giving guys academic help. We got our own academic labs within our complex. We have them across campus as well, and the super duper at-risk kids, we have additional administration that helps those kids as well. So I'm going to look for a guy that has a 2.8 or higher. I'm not going to shy away from a guy. They may be on the lower unfortunate end of academic help. We can't, you know, every kid, unfortunately, with these educational systems, they don't always have the help, but it's up to us to build the guy up and give him a second chance. As far as ability on the field, I need to make sure that you're confident between the tackles, you're finishing runs, that you trust your speed in the open field. Are you a one-cut-and-go guy, or you're a guy that can bruise? I look for both. I was a bruiser and I was a one-cut-and-go guy, believe it or not, through college and in the pros. So I'm looking for that, you know. Your 40 is not really your 40 until you get to college. I'm going to be honest with you. Your 40 is not your 40 until you get to college. More power to you when you go to these combines. Great. We're still going to test you. We trust our strength conditioning staff. They go off an NFL scale. We have our own guys come in as well that'll test these guys. So if you do run track, great, man. I'm gonna definitely look at your 100-meter, 200-meter, your hurdles, long distance, mid distance. I'm gonna look at that stuff.
Yes,
but
for sure.
Do you finish on the 45? That means a forward lean. And a lot of these guys are gonna learn that tomorrow, because I am coaching. I'm the lead coach for the running backs for the camp for the third year. But you finish on the 45, do you trust your speed? Are you playing on that out? Do you know when to play on the outside foot and when you jump cut on the inside foot? All those things I'm looking for. Where are your eyes, okay? Where they need to be. So I can see that with the remainder of our offensive staff and our head coach when we're really evaluating the guy. And believe it or not, we're not a money grab school. We're gonna, and I'm not saying any other school is.
Yeah, for sure.
We want you to come to camp.
Yeah.
We want you to come to camp because we'll get those commits in the summer. That's how it starts. That's how we really have been finishing in December and getting, a couple other guys, and we take walk-on serious too. That's how we're getting done in December and getting those guys in February. But I'm gonna mold you in camp. I'm gonna see if you can take my coaching. I'm gonna see if I can develop you what I need to develop when you get there. And that's the makeup of the remainder of the staff. We got a lot of talented recruiters on our staff, man. I think our head coach did a great job of hiring guys who've played the position just as much as are coaching it. Guys who can go into different households and the different school systems and bring them to Alabama State.
So listen, here's a question for you, man. I'm a recruit, and let's say I got Alabama State, I got Kentucky State, I got some other schools, some D1AA schools, some D1 schools. Why would I choose Alabama over other schools?
All right, we're Montgomery's only Division I program, okay? Our head coach is a proud alum. Half of our staff are proud alums of the university, heavily involved. Our president is actually from the state of Michigan. Our alumni chapter is very active and large. You're going to get the education. Everything you may see at another institution, you're going to see the same thing here. All the Connect Sign units, the iPads that'll tell you and show you the speed and how much you're pushing the bar in the weight room. As far as a premier staff, a very talented staff. You got guys from all over the United States that have coached all over, young, old, that are sponges that are going to develop these young men into adults and for their next life. That's the biggest thing. We're going to make sure you get an education, but we're going to educate you both on and off the field, and put you in the most successful situation possible. But I encourage you, go ahead and check out all these other schools. Get a feel, all right? But there's no other feel like Alabama State's feel.
Talk your talk, Coach. So last thing, man, this is something for the parents to understand. If you're at a camp and you're evaluating talent, what are you looking for at a camp? Because you're only with them for 45 minutes to an hour, so they have to make an impression. What are you looking for them in drills and in one-on-ones?
Are you coachable?
Wow.
Are you coachable? Really, the camps are the baseline test, and then you get invited to our camp. And we're not going to shut the door on anybody that wants to come to our camp, whether we invite them or not. But it's the baseline test. Are you coachable? All right, that's the foundation. Are you coachable? When I'm coaching you up, all right, when I'm fixing the little things, do you feel like you've gotten better from when I just coached you for half an hour to an hour? And if you feel that, all right, then we can do something. Even if you're not the most athletic, can I help you? Can you help us? Is there something that we can work off of? So, but the biggest thing at the end of the day, are you coachable? If you're coachable, man, it doesn't matter how talented, untalented you are, man. We can make you into a great football player. Better yet, a great person for the community.
Hey, you heard it, man. You heard it, man. Alabama State said, listen, when you come to camps, you got to be coachable. 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 And he's going to make you a great person on and off the football field. That's the difference. I'm telling y'all right now with HBCUs. When I talk to these coaches, their emphasis is about the person on and off the football field. And I hear that. That's a common theme I've heard. Listen, man, I went to some schools, and I can say their names, and the coach said it, hey, man, we ain't developing no more. He said it to me. He said, man, we don't have time to develop because we got to win right now. That's the message that we're not getting from this guy. This guy's talking about development as a person on and off the football field, and that's why you need to be coming to ASU. I'm Derrick Tatum. Where good is the enemy of great. This is the Tatum Talk Show. Let's get it. That's good work, bro.